What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So guys, today just a guide for the Diamond Casino heist with the silent and sneaky approach. Inside of the vault we have cash, so we're gonna do it with 3 people so that we can take everything. Then over here the planning board, we have the cheapest gunman, cheapest driver, so the 5% ones. Now for the hacker, I recommend Paige. If you have her, you can unlock her by buying the terabyte. If you don't have her, you can also use the 10% one, which you can unlock by destroying all the 50 signal jammers. If you don't have both of them, then just use the 7% one. But then you won't be able to take everything with 3 players. For the setup missions, just all the mandatory ones, and then also patrol routes at the bottom left, and then also the security pass level 2. So these optional 2 tasks or setups you also have to complete. The patrol routes is so that you can see all of the guards on your minimap, which is very useful if you're doing silent and sneaky. And then the security pass is so that you can open all the doors basically without having to do a hack. So over here the target, like I said, is cash, so we're gonna do it with 3 players. I'm gonna invite 2 randoms to do it. If it's gold or if it's diamonds, then also 3 players if you want to get everything out of the vault. If you can't find the 3rd player, you can also do it with 2 players. It's no issue, you will still get a lot of money. And then if you have artwork, 2 players is enough. But this is always if you have either the 9% hacker or the 10% hacker. So if you have the 7% hacker, you will always need a player extra because then you don't have enough time in the vault. Then on the final board, just the entrance and the exit is the staff lobby, and then the buyer is the high level buyer. So of course, if you don't have the staff lobby as an option, this means that you have to do the scope out mission again, go to the back of the casino, take a picture of the entrance, and then you can select it. At the time of recording, it's double money on the Diamond Casino heist, so if the payments seem high, that's the reason. Normally, everything will just be half. So the first thing that you have to do is go to the staff lobby entrance, equip your stun gun, and then take out this camera. So over here at the back, for the people who want to scope out this entrance, it's the middle door that you have to take a picture of. Use the security pass. If you don't have the security pass over here, you will have to do a hack, and then you can just enter. The other camera on the right normally doesn't see you. Then inside, take out the fuse box with your stun gun again. Then in the lobby, there will be some guards. There are a couple of different positions where they can be, but the most important thing is that you also take out the camera in the lobby. So don't stun it, take it out with your gun because this camera will see the dead bodies and then the alarm will go off. Again, use your security pass to enter this area. Before, you can already take out the guards through the window as well. Just make sure that nobody sees you. Then in the next hall, there is a guard patrolling. Basically, wait for him to go to the left side again. Then you can just run and take him out from the back. And then you can get in the elevator, but I usually take the stairs. Then before you continue over here, this is the same guard again, but just from a different heist. If you want, you can also take the content of the daily vault. So then one person inside has to press the green button like the other player was doing. And then you can enter the daily vault and take the money. This is always cash, by the way. It doesn't matter what the target is in the vault. If the player already leaves, don't worry. There's also a button inside that you can press to let yourself out. So this is just a little bit of extra cash over here. It was 87k. I think this is also with the double money. So if I'm not mistaken, it's something between 25 and 50k that you can get normally. Then again, use your key card for this door. Like I said, you can also use the elevator, but this is a bit more risky because downstairs there are guards in front of the elevator. Then you can head down. On the stairs there will be a guard. Knock him out as well. By the way, you can see that I didn't do the Duggan shipments prep mission. That's why the guards still have their armor. But if you just knock them out, it doesn't matter. So don't try to shoot the guards, by the way, with the helmets. You always have to knock them out. So at the back over here, like I said, in front of the elevator, there are guards. Also take them out. If you don't take them out on the way out, they are still there. And then sometimes they will see a body. Just take them out. It's very easy. Then again, a camera over here, stun it. So except for the camera in the staff lobby, you have to stun all the other cameras. All the other cameras, you don't have to basically destroy them. Then wait over here until the guard passes. And then when he passes, take him out from the back again. Knock him out. Don't shoot him. Then the guys behind the desk, you can shoot them. Normally, it's better to take the closest one out first because then the other one doesn't hear it. But if you do it fast enough, it's no issue. On the right over here, guard with helmet, take him out. Camera, make sure you stun it. And then on the right over here, again, you have a room where the guy is watching the camera. It's either on this side that you can open the door or on the left side. Basically, if the key card thing is red, that means you cannot open it. If it's green, you can open it. So go in from the left or the right. Don't worry about the guy inside seeing you because he cannot see through the window. Then you get to the man trap, swipe at the same time. Always wait until the other player is holding the card in their hand. This means they're ready, and then you can just swipe first and they normally follow. Go through the man trap. Then at the other side, you will have to use the vault laser. So in the Big Con Bugstars, for example, you use the vault drill. This is a different principle. In general, this one is much easier. So you just have to do it one disc at a time. In total, there are 6 discs. So just boost through it with one disc. And then just before the laser heats up, release basically R2 or your trigger. So just let it cool down, boost through it so the disc is destroyed. Again, let it cool down, boost through it. Always just make sure that it doesn't overheat because then you have to wait a bit. If you lose time over here, by the way, it doesn't matter. Lester also says it at this part, it's only inside of the vault that the time matters. Then when you're inside, if you know from yourself that you're good at hacking, just open all the doors that have to be hacked and let all the other players just take the loot. Now, if you're playing with randoms, of course, like I'm doing over here, it happens that a random guy also does the hack. If they're good at it, then there is no issue, then you can just take the loot. If they're slow, of course, there's not much you can do about it. Then you just have to hope that he does it fast enough so that you can still take everything. But I always just go for the hack. I open all the doors. So over here it's on hard mode, so it's 2 hacks instead of 1 hack that you have on normal mode. And then I just let them take everything. I think I only took 1 pile basically over here, and the rest was all for the other players. So with 2 players taking everything and then 1 person hacking, normally you should have enough time. So over here, still 30 seconds left. I was done. They were still taking. But I think at the end we also had 10 seconds left when we exited. In the other heist, which I showed earlier, it was actually 26 seconds. So with 3 players, if you have the 9% hacker, you always have enough time. You just have to make sure that someone is good at hacking, and also the people who take the loot, they have to take it efficiently. So they don't have to walk or run from the one side to the other side all the time. They have to take all of the piles that are close to each other, which makes sense, of course, but sometimes people don't do this, and then of course you're losing a lot of time. So then when you're out, this guy behind the desk, take him out. There's also a camera over here. I don't know if I stunned it, but basically, yeah, this camera over here. Normally, before you take him out, you have to stun this camera and then take out the guy behind the desk. But like you guys saw, nothing really happened. Again, this camera that we stunned on the way in, it's still there. So you can stun it or you can just walk past it when it's not looking. 2 guys in the back. Over here, he was shooting a bit, but you always have some time to still take him out. So if they're shooting, don't stress out. Just walk up to them as fast as possible and just hit them in the head. Then we're going back upstairs. If you reach this part, it's almost over. Just again, watch out for the camera. And then when you're upstairs, again, take it slow. In this part, many people rush, and in this part, you screw up a lot of times. So just take it easy. You're near the end. Don't try to hurry it. The guy behind the glass over here in the room with the cameras, he can see you. So make sure he's looking the other way. Sometimes he's looking your way. Then you basically have to sneak under the window and then enter and then knock him down like I just did. This guy is watching the cameras, so normally no issue. The random tried shooting over here. Thank God nothing happened. And then after this part, you can just exit. If you go through the X-ray, the alarm goes off, but this is no issue. You can also take out the fuse box again from the left side, but you don't have to do this. If everyone just walks through, you're out undetected. Then the last part is going to the helicopter again. So if the helicopter is not there, you can also go to the sewers, which was the old tactic for the heist. But I've done this heist, I think a couple of times this week. I don't know how much exactly, but the helicopter was always there. So just run on the outside of the track. If you're doing group 6, then you have to run on the inside, or you can also run on the outside. But here, run on the outside. If the getaway vehicles are close, you can go there. But if you see a vehicle on the street, I recommend taking that one. Most of the time, it's a 4-seater, and then everyone can get in the same car. Don't try to shoot the driver. Just stand in front of the car, they will stop, and then you can just take it. Now, over here, I got a 4-seater, but the guys still went for the getaway vehicles because they were close by. Doesn't matter too much. The important thing is that they know that they have to go to the helicopter. So to go to the helicopter, it's just straight, cross the bridge, and then it's the building on the left side. Now, I always say this, before you go on the roof, you can see if the helicopter is over there. So it's actually on this 3rd block that you should look, and normally you see the propeller. So over here you can see one propeller, or actually a couple of all the propellers of the helicopter. Then you know it's good, and then you can go on the roof. If you see no helicopter, you can still look, because sometimes you can't see it. But if there's no helicopter, then you should go to the sewers, wait until you lose the cops, and then drive to the buyer. But like I said, I've done this heist I think 5-6 times this week. All times there was a helicopter with all different approaches. Sometimes it happens that it's not over there, and then you should go to the sewers. So when you're here at this point, the heist is pretty much over. You just have to fly to the buyer, and then on your way there you will lose the cops, and that's pretty much it. So over here, total take of 4.7 million. 2 people were helping me, so they all get 15%. And there's also a 24% cut, I think, for the crew. So in total, I think I got 2.5 million over here. So in a normal week, it will be 1.2 million, something like this, which is also, of course, very good money. So guys, that was basically it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.